What's on tonight?
And all this week
with Fraser Knight.
You're back.
I'm back.
Hello again.
Hello.
So what have you been doing this week?
Not very much actually, just school and cadets, it's the norm.
So you're just sort of back to normality now?
Pretty
after
much,
a very busy summer?
Well, Wired's a radio show on Radio Borders which is led by young people and it is aimed for young people. It's sort of like, it's just a way for young people to have their voice heard in the community and to show that we know what we're talking about as well.
It's quite good because young people can get in touch with us and we can share, even if it's just basic things like you're really proud about your exam results, you can let people know and it gives them a voice that they might not have had before.
I think I mostly wanted to get involved with it because I know that when I leave school I definitely want to do something within the media, and I thought that it'd be a really good opportunity, and also again it would give you something to do out of school.
I wanted to get involved because my friend was in Wired before me and she told me about all the good things that Wired does and how it promotes the good in the youth and everything.
And I just really wanted to get involved because I like talking and telling people about great stuff and making people laugh and just showing that we're not all bad.
Well, I feel that, we're the next generation, we're going to be taking over when we're a bit older, so we need to have that trust between us and the older generation so that they know that they can trust us with taking over, sort of, in that sort of sense.
Yeah, we really don't get enough good, there's no real positive news, and I think just something as small as this, just positive news about young people can kind of, oh well they're doing that, we can do this, and it just inspires people and everything.
I think we probably do already, but I don't think it gets noticed as much as we do because I talk to everyone in the street and smile and say hello, and most of my friends will, and I think maybe it's just we don't get noticed for saying those things and it kind of gets overlooked, and then they focus more on people who don't say hello or just ignore people and do damage, really.
Well, I think sometimes they can feel a bit intimidated by us and, some of us, but we're just there to show them that we're not all like that and we're all different. So.
I think over time the perception of young people is really built up to something that's actually not, and it never has been, but there's a lot of good things that young people do that isn't really noticed, so I think things like Wired and others like it, I think that's really helping to make all the people that don't have such a good perception of us notice.
I feel like, I'm smashed inside, it's horrible. Honestly, if I'm watching the news and I hear something bad about young folk and I'm just like, oh no, another one. Because it's someone else that's put against you, even though it was nothing to do with you, but you're a young person as well, so it's horrible.
Yeah, we work quite hard at Wired, and they work quite hard just to make everyone see that we're teenagers and we do good, and it's a bit sad that it seems just like some of our efforts have come to waste because people are still reporting all these negative things.
It's upsetting and it makes us a bit angry and annoyed, but also makes us want to do stuff, more stuff, and show even more of what we can do. It kind of makes us persevere in being better and showing more that what we do, and even though we're not all lazy and we don't hang around in gangs, and actually we do have to work harder a bit because our tests are harder and it's harder to get a job and everything, but I think it angers us a bit.
Yeah, I know that sometimes if you do see a group of young people in the street then it can be quite intimidating, but the truth is I know that if I'm with my friends and we're walking to go wherever and we walk past people, then we'll always smile and say hello, and to be honest we're usually going off to do some sport or go to a music or something like that. It's usually all good things.
Yeah, I think it's quite annoying because there's a stereotype and it's trying to get over the stereotype that's quite hard for young people, but I think with all the stuff that young people do, to go to sports and stuff, it's kind of trying to defeat the stereotype.
It's quite annoying actually because I know that we're not all like that, and it's just a stereotype really that just gets overplayed. So we've come up with two ideas. We're going to do sort of a live Wired, which is a concert that we're going to do around all the different areas in the Borders, and we're going to also do coffee mornings for maybe the older people in the community.
It's such a big platform, something like that it doesn't happen a lot, and it's such a big platform that we can just tell everyone, we'll be broadcasting to Wired, and we can just tell everyone that this is what we do, but we can actually have fun and we can do things, but we can be responsible, and we can just bring the community together, so there's all the kids together from one area, and it is just fun, but nice fun, not the perception of fun that we have.
Yeah, and at the same time we'll sort of be like, we'll try and get musicians from the towns which can play live music, and that'll show their achievement. And then it'll be like non-alcoholic nights, it'll show that young people can have fun without drinking, just hoping that people see that we are good young people.
Smash down that perception that we're all yobs and we can't do anything, and that actually we're doing something that's really good, and then just, like I've said before, just have fun, just a nice night together. There are so many of the negative perceptions, and I think it's important because I think we are quite underrepresented sometimes, and it's important just so we can represent ourselves and say no, actually we're not like that. And yeah, it's just to get everyone's idea of a teenager and change it and improve it.
I hope that like maybe older people in the community maybe feel a bit safer and a bit more assured in us, and also just to raise awareness about like the things that are out there, because a lot of young people don't know what's actually out there to help them and to help them be involved, really.
Well, like I said, we've never done like an outside broadcast of Wired as of yet, so it'll be a brand new skill, and it'll be a new experience, even like doing a radio show outside of the radio station that other people can listen to, so that'll be a good experience to pick up.
It has been a learning curve. Like, we don't usually like come up with new ideas and stuff, it usually comes from old stuff that, you know, like the actual station have done. So it was really nice to sort of like come up with our own ideas, and it's been quite creative actually.